Welcome back, 40 family, to Talon Knife Part 9. Bear with me a couple minutes while I talk to explain a couple things that happened last night. So, first of all is I originally filmed the part of Talon Knife Part 9 last night. I stayed out working till about 9 o'clock at night trying to fix something, and you'll see what that is. And I was reviewing that this morning before I came out here. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This is Friday, so you're seeing this on Saturday morning. This is the day before, so it's relatively new footage. Anyways, so I was reviewing it. I decided just to go ahead and reshoot it. I didn't like the way stuff looked last night and stuff like that. So what happened last night is guard 1.0 did no worky. I found that out at around 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock. I was doing so much filing, trying to get it to work, everything like that. And then I realized, let me go find my guard real quick. There it is. I realized this gap was too big and everything like that, so I started over on a new guard. So I took a piece of angle iron, this little thing. This is an 1/8 inch angle iron, 3/16, whatever you want to call it. And so that was one of the main reasons why I did a new guard, is because this hole was too big and it was just not sitting correctly, stuff like that. Like if you remember in part 8, it would sit, but you'd have two nice gaps right there. And so I decided to start over on a new guard. Very glad I did. And so with that all, I was finding it was sitting a lot better, but I was finding the same problem. When I would have it on there, it wouldn't be getting into those corners, it wouldn't sit nice and flush. And so that was all happening last night. I stayed out into the shop till about 9 o'clock, and then I decided to call it quits. And so I'll show you the progress I made. This tank's gonna look a little different. So I shortened the tank. This tank was a little shorter, but I had to redo this angle. I still have some cleaning up to do. I had to redo this angle last night because it was not working. No matter what I did to the guard or the knife, you know, I would set this like this. I'd mark out with the pencil, then I'd mark it out with a Sharpie to make sure I had everything. And so I redid the angle and everything like that. So that's where we are with the knife. Sorry if I'm talking loudly, and sorry if there's a bunch of background noise. If the wind blows a certain way, the highway that's 500 yards, whatever way, if it blows from the highway to us, it's really loud. And also something that has changed with the handle is I got the tang slot drilled in. It's a lot bigger than I needed it to be. But essentially what I'm hoping it to go for is something that looks like this. And so what I've been trying to do last night was getting this angle, and I had the angle pretty much dialed in last night, except for I was running into the same problem where I had the two nice, it wasn't like this, but I had two nice little gaps right there. So I am going to start playing around with this, but first order of business is getting this all cleaned up, getting it down to that Sharpie line, and then messing around with the guard again. What I'm going to have to do is widen it a little bit, and something that's taking this guard a little bit longer than a normal guard would is this guard is going to be angled, right? So what I have to do to the inside of it is I have to angle the slots and stuff like that. So that's why it's taking me a couple parts to get this guard on here. So yeah, like this, you can see I have to have it like that, so I have to angle it or whatever, something like that. So let's go ahead. Thank you for bearing with me these couple minutes where I talk through everything, and I'll probably be up late editing this and pre-posting like pre-posting is one of the best things ever, because then you can get it on a set time, everything like that. And I have to work on my sister's knife tomorrow, so I'm pushing this to the envelope. But as always with this channel, guys, let's get into some time lapse. Alrighty guys, cut you off again because I'm saving some time in this video. So, the guard, safety comes before beauty, right? Right. So, the problem, kept having the same problems with the other one. Now on camera this may look like everything's all fine and dandy, but you see, there we go, you see that gap. I had it almost perfect. Well, perfect as I can get it, and then I wanted to get it better, and then it all went down. So I'm leaving it. There's gonna be a slight gap. I mean, it's already has some slight gaps from here to here, so I'd rather have a guard than no guard, and I know if I keep going it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse, and eventually I'm not gonna have a knife left. So yeah, and it also doesn't help, I'm not trying to make excuses or anything, it doesn't help that for my second guard ever, I'm having to make it curved, and also with making this slanted, not curved, is I can't get this cornered out like I can this, because if I try to corner it out then it bites into here. So I think that's my main problem, is I just can't get in there, I just can't get it cornered, because if I do, I ruin this part. So yeah, that's basically the big update now. It almost works perfectly on the antler, but I've been fiddling around with the guard, and it's, what time is it? It's 4:12. I've been fiddling with its guard now since last night and today for over 6 to 8 hours, and I can't seem to get it, so I'm going to leave it. And yeah, and before that I've been trying to fiddle around with that first guard that's trash. But now what I'm going to do is drill my hole. I'm going to be using a 1/8 inch brass pin. Don't know how well that's going to look with this. It's not my favorite color option, but I have something silver that's smaller than that, and I don't have enough money to go buy some new ones. And then I'm going to hit this with really fine sandpaper. So there's a trick you do on steel when you leave it at a rougher grit and then you leave it and then you quickly hit it with a fine grit, is it shines up the high points and then leaves low spots. So that's all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna lightly sand it. I'm gonna fix this little damaged spot up here. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So first is we're gonna drill the pin, figure out where we want this, figure out where we want that pin, and then basically get the handle and guard dry fitted, and then we will go from there because I also have the drill in there. So let's go ahead and do that, and thank you for following along on this crazy endeavor. Alrighty guys, now it is 5 o'clock. Slight bit of a problem. All my 1/8 inch drill bits are dead. That one is dead. All of those down there are dead. So I'm gonna go to Home Depot with my brother real quick, go grab a couple 1/8 inch size drill bits. I'll be back in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty guys, I am back. All Lowe's had, we didn't end up going to Home Depot because traffic, and Lowe's does not carry any Milwaukee anything, so I had to go forced to go with DeWalt. And if you cannot tell, I am a very big Milwaukee fan. It is currently 5:52. I am going to try to get that tang drill, get everything lined up. We'll see what time it is, because I might have a friend coming over hanging out tonight, and I still have to edit this video and pre-upload it. And I highly suggest pre-uploading. So much easier. Thank you for sticking with me through this video. Let's go ahead and get that drilled, and always let's go into some more time lapse. Okay, got it drilled. Apparently there was just a super hard layer, and then once it finally broke through that, it was fine. Let's go ahead and dry fit everything up. Prepare to see one of the worst guards ever, ever made. Got him! Alright, brass pin. It's not too bad, not the best color I would have gone with. I would have gone with more of a silver pin, but I don't got one of those. But look at that beast. The guard, I'm gonna round it out. I'm gonna shine it up. Shine it up. I'm just gonna hit it up with some 220. I'm gonna contour it basically, shape it, I should say, to this. At least this backside says it's not gonna be a back guard, but got him. Alrighty. So next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on the guard, get that shaped up and everything like that. I'll be back with y'all in a second because I'm gonna go see if there's coffee left and see if there's food left because I'm hungry. So I'll see you in a second, and it is 6:02. Alrighty guys, I am back. No coffee, sadly. And something I keep forgetting is I made it for my left hand. So alright, now I'm going to trace. It's a little wobbly. I'm gonna trace of this so that way I can take this off and grind where I need my stuff. And then yeah, once we get all that done, once we get the guard and all that fitted up, then I'll be on to doing grinding. I'm only hand sanding this to a 220 because hand sanding to 1500 is like insane. It is so stupid. And also I like the 220. It kind of gives it like a stone wash effect almost. So that's what I've been doing on this guy. But yeah, let's go ahead and get the guard done. But before that, there's a little bit of a gap on the other side. But let's get there done, boy. Alrighty guys, it is now 7 o'clock. Last time you saw me it was 6 grinding up the guard. I cut off the camera because I didn't want to, the battery's dead and I wanted enough time on my battery so I could end out this video because I have something very exciting to show you. And sorry about the train noise. This is it. This is how the guard is going to be. I was originally intending it to be a little bit more blue. As you can see, let me take the handle off real quick. As you can see, I mean, if it catches the light right, it's still blue, but I had originally ground it with my 36 grit shredder, so I took a little bit of a 1000 grit, just ran it over there real quickly. It gives a really cool effect, I really like it. I might try and re-blue it again, but I don't know, I kind of like it to where it kind of looks dumpy. And then you catch the light just right and it shows off some blues and some brass, gold color, stuff like that. But let me throw the knife and handle back on here real quick. Now, if you thought the guard was the biggest mistake on here, nope. My biggest mistake yet is because I don't have the back side of the guard coming on. Brace yourself. I was so upset when I saw this. Let me get you into some light. There we go. You see that little hang off right there? Yeah, that is my biggest mistake. Yeah, I didn't realize that till it was too late. So that is, I think, one of the downfalls. As I said earlier, safety comes before beauty, and you can still see some gaps up there, but I'm okay with that. But I wanted to get this done. No idea how long this video is. Thank you for watching. But let's go. I finally got the handle after eight parts. I finally have the handle and guard fitted. I am really happy. I'm also really hungry and I'm really tired and I'm shaking like crazy. So I gotta go ahead and end out this video, guys. Thank you for watching Back40 Family, and if you are not part of the Back40 Family yet, all you have to do, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and smash that like button. Other than that, guys, remember, Jesus loves you, I love you, and y'all, please have a fantastic day.